Rankings! I feel like Nick Bubak would dress up as a Dr. Fudge for Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Just slime all over his hands.
Yeah.
So this comes from a Jake.
Ah.
Hey guys, thanks for all you do. Watching/listening to Jomboy Media has become part of my daily routine over the last year. I'm very appreciative of the joy you bring to the world through who you are and what you do. Since you're a baseball media company at heart, I'd love to see you rank your top 5 baseball movies of all time. Jake doesn't always suck, but I might be a little biased.
Following up for Al, old Laugh from the Past won't be moved. You just have to go there to find the old seasons. Top 5 baseball movies?
Yeah, your top 5, I guess.
Sandlot, Bull Durham, Major League, A League of Your Own, 61. I've done this a lot.
Bang.
A lot of people get upset that The Natural's not on there. Dude runs through a wall and dies. Other dude gets shot and lives. That's a stupid movie, and I don't like it. Field of Dreams makes no sense. It's just completely illogical, so I also don't like that one. Again, it goes back in time. He's alive, and he goes back to the present. Now he's a kid. He steps over rocks. Now he's old. Goes into the cornfield. Now he's dead. No logic.
Major League's my one. Holds up. Great movie. They're reenacting it every day in Cleveland. Sandlot's all time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any reason to not have that on the list.
Kind of has to be in your top 5.
Sandlot's in my top 10.
It's a League of Their Own count?
Yeah, it was my 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in there. That's in there. Fever Pitch is obvious. I mean, I like Rookie of the Year. Is that a terrible movie? I haven't watched it in years.
I would probably put it in my top 5. I Googled baseball movies. There's a surprisingly large amount of them I haven't seen.
The chat is surprisingly striking out big time with me.
Hardball?
Hardball's a great movie. It's not making top 5 baseball movies. It's a great movie, though. I like it.
Might be top 5 for me.
Baby, do you like Benchwarmers?
I do.
I think have we had this conversation?
I don't think we have.
Because it's your age group, one notch below us.
Were you just a little too?
I was too old. I thought it was the dumbest, worst. I was shocked when your generation. I'm guessing you were 8, 10.
Let's see what year it came
11.
Benchwarmers came out 2006.
So I was 9.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Depending on
I was
the
shocked that it had an audience, but it does. Your age group is maybe if I watched it when I was much younger, I would have liked it. But yeah, I was excited for it, and then oh my god, that was awful.
I haven't watched it. Actually, I think I did watch it once as 18, 19-year-old, but I have memories as a kid, so that doesn't change my judgment of it.
The chat must be a little younger than me because they're throwing a lot of really new ones in there, and some of them are good movies, but they're not going to be top 5. 42 could have been so much better. Moneyball, I don't like.
I'd love to rewatch Mr. 3000.
We should watch it together.
Enjoyed
I watched it.
We like Bernie Mac a lot.
Love Bernie Mac.
I forget when I watched it exactly. It was within the last year and a half though, because it was on Netflix at one point, so I gave it a go.
I wish Disney didn't make the Jackie Robinson movie because it was way too Disneyified. I wish it was another.
I think that's a good way to state it.
Yeah, the story is amazing. It's just you felt like you were watching basically a what's a fairy tale ish. They really Disneyfied it too much.
Yeah.
Well, the real story.
I like The Rookie. I don't know if that's a popular opinion or not, but Dennis Quaid, it's a true story too, but I like The Rookie a lot. It's pretty slow in the beginning. I like that.
I like The Rookie.
I
don't think
theaters.
I'd have thought about it if you didn't say it just there, but I remember it was a pretty frequent, they show that on TV, so I catch the last half of it a lot.
The radar gun scene in The Rookie is really good.
Yeah, that scene's really good, and I think my dad and I probably watched it a couple times when I was a kid because it was we both like baseball, and he told me it was based on a true story.
Yeah.
So
I've never seen Trouble with the Curve a second time. I was very, very excited for that because it was Amy Adams, who I love, Clint Eastwood. Justin Timberlake is actually, when he's acting, he's pretty good and stuff.
Yeah. Have you seen his new show? Is that good?
Movie?
It's really good, right?
Palmer? It's a movie, right? Is
Oh, okay.
that what you're talking about?
Apple TV? Or
Yeah,
is it-
Palmer.
Yeah.
It's a movie. It was good. I liked it. It pulls no punches. It's just like straight for the heart, and you're gonna like get sappy. It's not amazing, but
So
like,
it's just like an hour and a half movie?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I thought it was like a 10-episode thing.
no, just a movie. It's good.
Have we mentioned 61?
Yeah, it was my it was my
That was on your
five.
list. I saw it when I was a kid and knew I liked it, but I was like a just blind kid like the Yankees. It's a movie about the Yankees. I like this. And I watched it in college and it held up more than I thought it would. In my brain, I thought I wasn't going to like it.
Billy Crystal wasn't gonna fuck up a Yankees movie.
Yeah.
That's like what if he didn't tell that story, it could have been very boring. But
Yeah.
I mean, like, he's a walking Yankee diehard fan and historian and story. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so good. $1 Million Arm, no. Moneyball doesn't
Yeah,
rank in my
watched it.
top 10. I like Everybody Wants Some, Al, because I really like Linklater. But it's not going to make top 5.
Dick. Yeah.
Finish my thoughts on Trouble with the Curve. It was good. It was like a little too predictable or just like easy. Nothing ever felt like, I never felt pulled in. And I remember like her predicting the curveball was kind of done really cheesily or something like that. I forget. I only watched it once. I don't think I disliked it. I just think I wasn't like, if I like a movie, I usually watch it twice pretty quick. That's kind of how I operate. We were doing this on watching the other day when they asked the newlyweds, how many times have you seen a movie more than twice?
Right.
And then I was thinking about that later on in the night because I was going through Netflix and I was seeing how many movies I thought I'd seen more than twice, and it was a ton.
Yeah.
It was a ton. And then I thought, if I like a movie, I usually watch it once, and then I watch it another time because you're watching it with like a new set of eyes. Like, what didn't I pick up on? What was cool? Like, what was different? So I do that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well-
that was funny going back in time and being like, wow, people only saw a movie once.
Yeah.
You saw it in theaters, and then, yeah.
Why don't I like Moneyball? Moneyball's not a baseball movie, and it's not a true story. And they present it as a true story in a baseball movie, so it's kind of, I don't like that. Like, there's no baseball, there's no like team being played, and they present it as a true story when it's not really a true story because they don't mention the pitchers or the MVP shortstop at all. They literally present it. If someone didn't know the story, they present it like the A's was this ragtag team that were so successful, and they weren't ragtag, and they weren't successful. So it's like, what is this movie? It's not a baseball movie. It's not real. So like, no, I don't like it.
0 stars.
And and also like every other team started operating
Or Bill
like
James
Moneyball pretty
did it.
immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. Like what Billy Bean didn't even invent it. The author was just following them around at the time. So, yeah, no. And to go further, Jonah Hill won an award for that, and it was basically like, hey, he delivered every line with no emotion. I was very confused why he won an award. I'm not saying I like Jonah Hill as a serious actor, like in War Dogs and a lot of stuff. Like, he's really
It's not
good.
like he did bad.
that-
It's the compare contrast of my haircut that I mentioned.
Because it was his first
Was
time
that
not
his
doing
first?
comedy. Yeah. But if you like watch it in the scenes, like even like the famous scene where like it's like yeah, that's probably the most emotion he showed. Other than that, he's just like just talks. It's kind of weird.
It's the haircut effect.
They broke the record that year. No, they broke the record for like most wins in a row. It's not a measure of success. Didn't the Indians break it in
They got
2017?
2017.
Yeah. So yeah,
Give Bad News Bears a mention. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen the
It's really good.
original. I didn't like the Billy Bob one, but I haven't seen the original in a long time. Any other ones? I can't think of any. All the kid ones are good. They don't make kid baseball movies anymore. But, like, I was Little Big League over Rookie of the Year. I like Little Big League a lot. Some great music in Little Big League. That'd probably make my top 10.
Okay.
Where Rookie of the Year and Angels in the Outfield, the other kids ones, probably don't.
Yeah. Bull Durham got a shout out in the chat. That deserves to be mentioned.
My number 2, Bull Durham. Bull Durham's really good cinema. Like, in film school, like, we got taught it. Like, the opening narration, it's one of the best opening monologues in a lot of movies. People regard it as one of the best, like, opening monologues of a movie. 62, whatever, the seams in baseball, and, like, that's her religion and all that. The ending of Bull Durham drags. Like, the last 20 minutes, it should have been, like, 2 minutes. But I love Bull Durham. Some people say Bull Durham revitalized minor league baseball. Because people just didn't know that, like, in small towns, there was, like, this crazy, like, mascots and concessions, and, like, you hit the bull, you win a prize. And a lot of people say, like, after that movie, there was a tick up across the country in attending minor league baseball.
Makes sense.
Yeah.